Hello, Cancers. How are you guys doing? Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Spirits, talk to us on behalf of the Cancer family and let them know what is going on. Help them to recognize the messages that are being sent in their direction for them to rise up and be their best self. Let us know how they're doing in love, who's lurking around the corners, who's trying to get to them, who's playing games, who's in love, who really cares. Help them to answer any difficult questions they may have regarding their heart. Speak to us, spirits, on behalf of the Cancer family. What are they not seeing? Garnetqueentarot here, wishing the Cancers a happy holiday season, a happy new year, blessings on the way. Oh, talk to your source, listen to the spirits, be your best self. Don't let anybody throw you off path, anybody mess with your heart. You let us know. We want the best for you, Cancers. Talk to us. Thinking. This may be on someone's mind. You may be on someone's mind. You may be on someone's mind. Somebody's thinking about you, Cancers. Somebody's feeling you. Somebody just can't get over you. They're just trying to figure things out, and you're constantly on their mind. Is there somebody that your heart is panging for and you're not responding, or you're in your feelings, or they did something you don't want to forgive? Be free. Cancers, even if someone doesn't mesh with you completely, you don't have to turn off the volume completely. We all make mistakes, and we want to be able to learn and grow from them. If somebody is there that your heart belongs to, be willing to open your heart and try to make things right. Don't take everything so personal and to heart. And if it's something that somebody has done and they really didn't know they were doing something wrong, hear them out and let them know your likes and dislikes, what your expectations are, and what your heart is willing to receive. Manifest. Be clear on your outcome. Manifest. Make sure when you're manifesting, you are manifesting yourself in futuristic mode. What it is that you want moving forward. What you won't accept. What active motion will keep you on track to achieving what it is you want. It has to be clear, no assumptions, clarity. I want to pass this insurance license test because that's the direction I want to go. I want to be able to learn double Dutch. I'm committed to what has to happen. I know the outcome is that I am going to be great at it, and you aim towards that. Declare what you expect your outcome to be. I'm in this relationship and I want to build a solid foundation. I want to love this person forever. I want this person to be in my life. I want this to be a timeless and loving love. I've made mistakes in the past. I am declaring today that I have learned from my mistakes, and I want to approach things differently, from a different angle, from a different perspective, so I can continue to grow. Declare it. I love this person so much, and they proposed to me, and I'm going to accept, and I'm going to stay with them and be a team player, and we're going to build our future. We're going to build our life. We're going to build our family. Speak that into existence. Let that be real, Cancers. Say it. Don't just think it. Speak it. Do both. Think it, and speak it out loud and make movement toward it. You're thinking about it, you're manifesting on it. Make sure you stay in the mode where you need to be. And you include people. No negativity. You cleanse your space. And you speak to people in the manner you would like to be respected, in the manner that would make you happy moving forward. Because Cancers, you guys can flip the switch real quick. You can be temperamental at times. And a lot of times, what you want, your actions don't always coincide with. Speak into the existence the kind of love you want and the way you want to be loved. And keep aiming towards that, believing it, seeing it, and put it into action. And letting people know. Nobody's a mind reader. You may want something and you're not receiving it, but you're not sharing with your partner what it is you want so they can help you achieve it. You know what I mean? This has been coming up a lot. Faithfulness, fidelity builds strong relationships. Cancers. Faithfulness is focusing on that one partner, not multiple people, but one specific person. You deal with multiple at times so you don't have to reveal your true feelings. Did you hear what I say? You sometimes, not all the time and not everybody, you camouflage your true feelings in relationships with multiple people so you don't have to deal with your heart being hurt, because there's always a backup and a backup person, a backup plan. So it protects you. I wasn't serious about you anyway. And you go to the next. But your heart is shielded because you don't know who you could trust. You don't know who belongs in your world. You don't know who is vulnerable enough to allow you and your vulnerability to sync together. And you don't want to take that risk of hurting your heart because you don't want to experience that traumatic pain when it comes to loving. But eventually you're going to have to drop your guard and you're going to have to be real. Because when you get in hurt mode, you plan not to want to put yourself there again. So you don't really believe anybody when they're saying certain things because you feel that there's an ulterior motive behind them saying they love you or they want to be with you. So you block your heart from receiving that love because it's comforting to know, well, let them say it, let them go through the motions. I'm not going to get my heart involved. I'll play through it to see where things go, but you're not going to get me out there again. I put my heart on the line before and it hurt. And then you're always on guard because you feel like, is this real? And you don't give 100% because you're afraid of being hurt again. But you got to release that. Think about it. Manifest what you want. Find somebody and be honest with them. This is the kind of relationship I want, and I want someone that's going to be faithful and committed. Are you that person? And go step by step. Don't go all in at once. Let it be levels so that you could test the waters on each level up. And if you sense that something may be off, question it. Be curious about it. Investigate it. But be willing to accept it if it's truth. There's got to be a point where you say, you know what? Get hurt or not, I'm feeling this person for real and they're feeling me. We're going to take a leap and do it together as a team and forge forward. Have they let you down thus far? Do you have any questions that's making you doubt thus far? Is this person or has this person been faithful to you? And keep going. Checking your boxes along the way and feeling good about yourself because you're being honest and upfront and you're thinking about everything. You're thinking about everything. Cancers, you know you evaluate everything. Be willing to see how far this can go. Triangle, you see? Evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. Triangle. Uh, uh, uh. Uh, uh, uh. Uh, uh, uh. A triangle. 3 people. That's the problem. Cancer. Like I said, you see how that came out? Do you see how this came out? Oh, let me hit myself again to recognize this. Did you see what happened here? Oh my goodness. Whew. This is deep. You are thinking about everything. And you're working on manifesting that feeling into reality. You want you want someone faithful. But are you being faithful? Is the question. You ever know that when somebody's accusing you of something, a lot of times they're the ones that's doing it, not you. But they're reflecting their feeling, they're reflecting their guilt onto you because they don't want you to catch on to what they're really doing, and just testing the water to see if you're doing the same but wanting to put the blame on you. A triangle? Oh my gosh, I'm feeling this right now. I'm feeling this right now. Evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. There's a third party involved here. Cancer, you have a third party involved here. You have 2 people vying for your love, and you have to make a decision. There's somebody else in here that's pulling and tugging at your heart too, and you trying to decide which one. You don't want to split it up because you get this from this one and you get this from this one. Your heart is protected because you got 2 players other than yourself in this game. And if you give up one and that other one breaks your heart, you don't have this one to fall back on. This way, if you play with both and one comes out not to be really sincere, you say, I knew it wasn't real. I have this one. So you looking for a backup plan in case this one doesn't work out. That's not cool, because you don't want to put your heart on the line 100% for fear of being hurt or being judged or being criticized or being left alone. You would rather hold on to both parties. Your heart remains protected. This is crazy. You going into a new year. Who are you spending the new year with? Were you splitting your time equally? It's understood why you're doing what you're doing, but they're saying to you to evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. This can't continue into the new year. You have to be upfront and honest. You're going to have to let this person know the truth. You've been manifesting, you've been thinking, you know what you want. Do both of them check the faithfulness box? That they're going to stick with you through thick and thin? That they're committed to you exclusively? Do they know that you're not committed exclusively? At least not as of yet. That's why there's this unsettling feeling, because you're playing tug of war here. You have to decide, who are you stepping into the new year with? Who are you willing to be vulnerable with? Who are you willing to walk away from tactfully and gently? Because you know, Cancer, sometimes you're not as tactful as you should be, and you hurt people's feelings. And then you say it was not intentionally. But you have to be willing to accept what you're doing. so that you could build your stability with someone. You're stable on your own. We know this. But you're looking to build a future with somebody. Or are you? Declare what you want. Oh, wow, I didn't even manifest. Be clear on your outcome, right? And then it says, evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. There's a lot of pressure on you right now. This is love. This is real. With both of them, you admire the qualities of both. And right now, you really don't want to give up on either one. But you know you're supposed to, because somebody's heart is going to be broken. And you're making sure it's not yours. That's why you have both. And then the fear of investing in that one and things not panning out is fear number 2. Woo. So you rather hold on and have them both dangling in limbo because of the fact that you don't want to make a decision yet because you're not sure. That's why the spirits are telling you, evaluate your emotions for a firm decision. Oh my goodness, Cancers. Wow. Wow. I know it's not intentional, but it appears like you're playing both parties to protect your heart and your own fears, your insecurities, because you fear that you can't make it with one of them and you don't want to be alone. So you're putting up every guard, every protection possible for you to be able to withstand the pain of being alone. What I will say to you, there's one that's pulling your heart. There's another one pulling it too, but not the same distance of that other one. And that's why you're really scared, because you know that there's one of them that gets you. There's one of them that's patient with you. There's one of them that is loyal to you. And that's what you want. But you're afraid that if this one breaks your heart and you give it your all, you have to start all over again. And you don't want to do that. So if you share your heart, you believe is equally. If you share your heart, you're covered on all bases. That works for some, but that's going to mess you up, Cancer, if you don't focus on one. And don't take my word for it. Listen to what it says. Faithfulness. Fidelity builds strong relationships. Fidelity and being committed to this one. Thinking things through. You're on that person's mind. Be clear on what you want your outcome to be. Which one makes you authentic? To stay in your truth, to be who you are. Because this triangle is not going to work long term. So, Cancers, what I will say to you is Happy New Year. Make your decisions known. Be free, be loved, walk in your spirit, walk in your truth. Talk to your source, listen to your intuition, follow your heart, and be on guard, but not restricting your growth, not holding back every ounce of your love. Take it slowly as that anxiety is building up in you, and breathe. Just release. This is love. We are on day 1 of our Love Fest. We are walking into our true selves in the name of love. This is our angelic reading. This is angelic love and relationships. where it pulls at the heartstrings and it makes you recognize what your reality is, whether you're accepting of it or not. You have questions, you have doubt, you have feelings, you have a heart. And why we do things sometimes we don't even realize. And when we think about it, which is the mode that you're in right now, you're thinking about everything that involves your emotions and your feelings. And it's saying for communication, you need to be clear on what you expect from this relationship. That's when your expectations start to surface. What is it that you want? Is this relationship checking any boxes, or are you just playing games? Because you know you want love, stable love. But right now, you're playing some games for fear of being hurt. Garnetqueentarot here. Day one, as I said, we're going to be traveling on our journey of love, on our love train, just to get some clarity and get some answers, listen to some messages, pick up some nuggets along the way. Stay true, stay positive, be you, be your authentic self. Don't let fear drag you down. Peace and love to you till we meet again. Take care. Garnet Queen Tarot.